All right, guys. Thank you for joining me. Those that are watching, I appreciate it. So, David started the conversation, I guess, a little while ago. Intermittent fasting, 1 meal a day, keto exercise, keto and an exercise. Yes, there's a lot of ways to get to that point of dropping weight pretty fast, but not everybody is the same. But the one thing is true: the more you put your body through stresses, or rather something unconventional. So if you sat around all day and did nothing, you would absolutely start dropping weight big time. Uh, Loretta and Carbon Q, thank you for joining me. Appreciate it. So we're going to get into the fastest way to lose weight. And I noticed, especially, listen, over 40, everything hurts. I don't care what anyone says or what they think, but a lot of shit fucking hurts now. I get out of bed and it's something new. It's my elbow, my knee, my shoulder. My back hasn't been giving me too much shit other than tightening up. But yeah, I find it very interesting. If you could see me, all right, there it is. Holy shit. I didn't realize that I was talking without my camera on. Don't know what that was about. But anyway, let's try this again. All right, so hopefully you guys were able to hear me without seeing me, but sorry. So just trying to get a feel for this channel and what to talk about. So we're going to dive right into it. This is another channel, guys, where if I do a live stream, it's not going to be now 5x5. All right, Mr. Landfill and another friend, thank you. I don't know what the fuck that was. I'm like, why am I not showing up on the screen? And then I look at the camera, I'm like, holy shit, the camera's off. Then I'm like, wait a minute, I still have the thumbnail up. I'm a mess. But Mr. Landfill, another friend, thank you, guys. Loretta, Carbon Q, appreciate it. Steel City, what's going on? So, I gotta pick a day to do this. I don't know if Wednesday is it, or should I do it Sunday mornings to line up for the day, if that makes sense, right? Because a lot of people like to start Sundays for their workout regimens or what they're going to do for the rest of the week. I think Wednesdays is not a great day because it's the middle of the week, unless we do reports by the end of the week, which wouldn't make sense unless I had like a lot of people on here who were following the regimen. So come December, the end of December, I'm going to put another live stream up, and I'm going to give people a plan on what they should do to drop weight. Again, the one thing that's for sure, guys, if you were sitting around all day and doing nothing, getting up and walking, you're going to lose weight. There are a lot of people that go, I tried everything. And I'm like, have you tried walking? They go, walking? People underestimate walking. Walking is a great source of burning fat. I have, in the last 3 weeks, stopped working out. Not sure why, because I was busy or making up excuses. But I noticed, though, right before it, my weight got all the way down to 253. Now I'm back up to 260, and I'm trying to get back to I'm trying to get to 253, or at the very least 255 by next week. So that requires me to do a walk in the morning and a workout in the afternoon, or vice versa. Walk in the morning, afternoon walk, and then night walk, right? So that I keep my fat burning going on. Also, if you notice, guys, use Sunday. Carbon Q said Sunday. Loretta said Sunday. All right, Sunday it is. The other thing I noticed is that you eat cleaner, and even if you make everything yourself, you make everything from scratch. You use egg, milk, water, again, not processed, everything natural. Your body will digest it a whole hell of a lot better than obviously the high processed shit. Which now, for about a week, I haven't ordered out. And if I do order out, I order pizza. That's about as natural you can get, or a burger, with the exception of fries, which I always have to have. But anyway. Tina says intermittent fasting works wonders. It does. You have to pick a time, though, right? So I work out fasting. Before I eat, I make sure I get a workout in. Either on the assault bike, which is behind me, you guys can't see it. In another video, I'll show you that. I work out fasted either on the bike or I go for a walk. Walking, you burn a lot more. If you're going to do the assault bike or a bike, you should do 15 minutes of regular cycling or 20 minutes of regular cycling and 5 minutes of intense cycling. That's 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. Right, so 30 seconds you give it all you have, and then 30 seconds off you pedal slow. Then 30 seconds back on, you go all in, and then back off. You do that for the last 5 minutes. You do that 3 times a week. You walk 3 to 4 times a week, and you lift weights 3 to 4 times a week. You're going to see a difference. Now, kettlebells are a different animal, and I know people will consider it weightlifting and cardio at the same time. Especially guys, if you've never done kettlebell work before, your body's going to feel it. Your body's going to be like, what the fuck is going on? Why are you introducing this to us? And then you're going to wake up broken. Well, okay, not broken, but you're definitely going to feel it. You're going to be like, what is this? You know, your body like, what the fuck is going on? Why are we lifting so heavy? And guys, with kettlebells, you don't have to go heavy. I would say with kettlebells, you should go light. You should go to a point where you're learning the movements, because some movements are a little complex than others, and other movements are simple, like the swing in between the leg, and even the swing you can fuck up. You can fuck the swing up, but always start with the lower weight till you get the movement down, and then you work up. Don't sit there and jump on 53 pounds. If you never swung a kettlebell before, I promise you, you're going to fucking throw something off. You're going to fuck your back up, and you're going to fuck your shoulder up. So try to start light, start there, and then move up the scale with the weights. Right, and listen, the more muscle you build, and listen, ladies, when I say build muscle, I'm not talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger or Xena the Warrior Princess muscle. I'm talking about enough muscle that your body's burning fat. Also, ladies, for those of you that are on here, I'm pretty sure a lot of you are over 40. If you start lifting weights, you are protecting your body, rather your bones, from being fragile, from breaking easier. So, yes, take collagen, as Sarita is saying. Build muscle, eat protein. These are the simple things you should do. Now, we're going to talk about collagen in another video, but collagen has a lot of benefits I just found out about. Because I thought collagen, you know, because I'm an idiot, I thought that was like a chick thing, you know? Like, why do I need collagen? But now that you're getting older, you start to find out why you need collagen. And collagen has many benefits, and one of the benefits of collagen is help to burn fat. Not that it burns fat on its own, it helps to burn fat. Now, with these live stream, guys, there's a lot of information that I have, and this is years of information and new information I found out. And especially, guys, now that science is getting a lot better at figuring out what's good for you and what's not. For example, before science took hold, look at all the weightlifters out there. Arnold Schwarzenegger and the rest of them, they really didn't have science in depth as they do now in the building muscle. And these guys were onto something. Granted, they did take steroids, so they got there a little faster by way of cheating. But nonetheless, you still got to put the work in to get there. You're not going to take steroids, guys, and you're automatically going to be a big dude, right? You're not going to take fucking steroids and tomorrow you're going to be a ginormous guy. You still got to put in the work, but I wouldn't take it because steroids have its own shitty benefits. The brand of collagen that I recommend, I knew somebody was going to ask me this. I'll be right back, but I have a brand here. It's collagen peptides. It's for hair, nail, skin, and joint support. Dissolves easily, unflavored. It's that one. Right, Live Conscious. collagen peptides. It's grass-fed, pasteurized, eco-friendly package, whatever, dude. This is the stuff that I would use. I do use, rather. Or rather, I'm starting to use, excuse me. I've been reading more about it. And creatine. I've been taking creatine lately. Now, creatine's been out since I was lifting. Back in the days when I started lifting, people were like, you should take creatine. And obviously, guys, with creatine, if you overdo it, you can absolutely damage your body. But creatine is another video for another day. I'm going to do a whole supplements video and the top 5 supplements you should take as a woman and a guy, because women and men can't take the same supplements. You just can't. We're not going to go down the whole. We all know that women and men are different, but a lot of people got to understand that guys can take certain pills, women can take certain pills, and then vice versa. There are pills men cannot take that women take, and men that pills take that women shouldn't take. Not that they can't, they shouldn't. I mean, some women who are in the gym, they'll take steroids, for example. And there was one video of a lady I just saw on Instagram or YouTube, Instagram, I don't know. I just saw it. YouTube. It was a YouTube short. And they were talking about the side effects of steroid. And this one chick started talking, and she was like, yeah, the problem is my voice is really deep. I was like, ugh. Like, you sure that's a lady? And she was like, that was the side effect. And she goes, she used to be a singer, but not anymore. So because she can't sing because her voice is so deep, she can't sing anymore. She gave up singing. She prioritized lifting weights over singing. And now, she sounds like she sounds like a dude. I mean, listen, if I met her on a dating app, I'm like, yo, are you transgender or are you fucking with me? But the problem with women on steroids is they are super moody. They're more moodier than dudes. Which a lot of people are like, that's impossible. How could they get any moodier? Date a chick on steroids and you'll see. You're going to regret it for the rest of your life. Any seafood ingredients? I'm highly allergic. I do not think so. A lot of these ingredients here are straightforward and simple. I don't see it, but also don't take my fucking word for it. No. This is all amino acid based, so no seafoods in it. It's just grass-fed, I guess, cow collagen. I guess. Pasteurized, raised, yeah, bovine, cow. That's what it is. So this is a grade A bovine, free of all dairy, gluten, hormones, soy, and preservatives. Nailed it. That's what it says at the back. All right. So this is the one you're gonna want to look at, guys. There are others out there. Don't get me wrong. Just because I push a product doesn't mean there isn't anything out there that's better. There's always better out there. There's stuff that maybe your body can handle better. Don't take my word for it. With creatine, god damn it, the box is over there. I'll be right back. So this is by Symbiotica, the creatine. Right, so this creatine is that, hold on. God, everything's the opposite on here. All right, that liposomol delivery. This delivery system fuses into the body a lot faster and easier, and this is something you should take. Now, the reason why I started taking this, as of recent, is because it helps with slowing down dementia and or Alzheimer's. So I started taking this shit out of the gates now. I'm like, yo, so I'm all about it. But I take that one, though this one is raspberry flavor. Listen, show of hands or number on here. How many people like raspberry flavored anything? I fucking can't stand raspberry. Nonetheless, every supplement, not every, but a lot of supplements I really want to take, they got this shit flavor. What about like grape and orange? Peas the black folks with fucking watermelon flavor or something. Nope. They got to come out with this shit. But again, this is a liposomol delivery. You're going to see a lot of supplements that have this delivery system, which again is a lot better. A heart rate monitor for exercise. You can use the Whoop watch to monitor your heart rate. They have others that are directly for the heart rate. You can go on Amazon and find them. You can also use your Apple Watch. Apple Watch does everything. And the one thing that it's very accurate on is your heartbeat. So that's where I use it for working out. Though this watch has been glitching lately, I'm all but ready to slam it against the wall. But yeah, strawberry preferred. I hate it. Yeah, I don't know why people raspberry like ugh, raspberry. What the hell? Who the fuck would eat that? You know. And Sarita says she's taking Youth Theory brand of collagen. And listen, ladies, a lot of you that are starting to look like an old bag of dicks, you guys definitely need to take the collagen. Because the skin property of it is absolutely awesome. There are women who take collagen and they look younger than they are. I know a couple of women, and I didn't believe it. But now I'm a sort of a fan of it. Collagen is not just for women, it's also for men. So keep that in mind as well. Now, to get today's video out of the way, body positivity, guys, that's a lie. That's the whole... I'm going to be a little brutal here, so bear with me. It's okay to be overweight. It is not to say that you should be overweight. You need to, especially at our age, guys, figure it out very, very fast about how much longer you want to live. So the body positivity movement, for example, what's her name? What's the big bitch that was always dancing on stage? Oh my God, she just lost all this weight. You guys are going to fucking say her name before I could. Lizzo, who was Mrs. I Love Being Fat. I enjoy my fatness. And I remember saying about a year or two ago on a live stream on The Angry Truth that it's going to hit her like a ton of bricks and she's going to want to lose weight. I thought she was going to lose weight a little later in life. But nonetheless, thank you guys. Nonetheless, she is now down in weight. Sarita says she used red light on her skin. I need to do more research on red light. I know nothing about it other than people keep telling me it's great for the skin and something else. Can't remember what it was. But yeah. So y'all gonna make the switch to Apple? Yeah, listen, you don't have to switch to Apple Watch. I'm just saying you can also get the Garmin has a watch, has a fitness watch. Fitbit, that's pretty cheaper. That's a lot cheaper than the Apple Watch. They have a lot of what you call it. Yeah, there's a lot of studies with red light. Loretta, Sarita could probably tell you more about it. But I've been reading about red light, and I was asking my buddy who's like a fitness guru. I'm like, what do you think about this red light shit? He goes, there's a lot of science that says it works with either burning fat and good for the skin. There's something else it does, but I can't remember. But anyway, needless to say, guys, the body sensitivity issue is out of control. They're telling women it's okay to be fat. Here's the rub. Your first heart attack, I will guarantee you, I will put my entire pension check, YouTube checks, on the fact that you have a heart attack. You are undoubtedly going to be scared. Especially when you start feeling it happen. Because you know at that point you're circling the drain. And then, responsibly, you start losing weight. And a lot of people are starting to take it seriously after their first heart attack, should you survive. The younger you have a heart attack, the less likely you are to survive it. The older you are having a heart attack, the more likely you're to survive it, right? Because as you get older, your heart builds more vascular, or rather veins, or more vascularity around the heart, giving your heart other options to pump that blood through. So if you're young and you don't have that vascular setup around the heart yet, and your heart can't figure out how to compensate, you will die. That's why a lot of older people who have heart attacks, they normally survive it, rather than a young person who has a heart attack and can't. Red light for hair growth. Okay, maybe that's it. I mean, what do I need to grow hair for? But anyway, not the point. So don't fall into the body positivity trap. Again, guys, the quickest, fastest way to lose weight for 2025 is weightlifting and walking. For those of you that are older, start out with walking first. I would say start with a minimum of a 20-minute walk and no less. Don't do it for 10, don't do 15, do 20 minutes and a little above, 21. Walk 10 minutes in one direction, 10 minutes back. Or 10 minutes in one direction, 11 minutes back. However you want to do it. But just make sure you get 20 minutes and over. You want to work your way up to 45 minutes to an hour. Now, an hour walk, that's a lot. That's half hour in one direction, half hour back. When I do my walking around here with all of these hills, it's normally around half hour, 35-minute mark, sometimes 40. But I have a lot of hills around here. So I use the hills to my advantage. If you are just starting out walking, please don't start walking up fucking hills your first walk. Don't be like, I got this, and then walk up a fucking hill that's at a 90 fucking degree angle. Don't do that, you know? Older. Anything over 40 is older. So anything over 40, guys, that's what I mean by older. So for women who are over 40, when you start lifting weights, you definitely got to start light. If you lifted weights in the past, your body's going to remember. But if you never lifted a weight a day in your life and now all of a sudden you're going to fucking hit it, start light. Now, I tell people start out with walking before you start lifting weights. Get your body used to doing something new. Your body's going to be in shock when you're walking. You're walking down the road or around the road. You're walking around, period. Your body's going to be like, what the hell's this new shit we're doing? Give it about a week or two and then increase it to, I'm going to say, 20-minute minimum, 25, 30, 35, and then 40, 45 minutes. Take a 5-minute increase. If you can do 45 minutes out of the gate, by all means, do 45 minutes or a half hour. Do whatever you feel comfortable with. Most people can walk. Now, when you're walking with a purpose. Don't walk, guys, like you're strolling in a fucking park. Don't be like, yeah, look at those trees. You got to walk with a mission. If you have a fitness watch on or a watch that can calculate your heartbeat or register your heartbeat, you want your heartbeat to be over 90 beats per minute. Minimum. Right? Just because you're walking doesn't mean, at least for me, 90 beats per at minimum, it starts to record my exercise. So you definitely want to get, guys, over the 90 beats per minute because now you're telling your body that you're doing something. You don't want to go over whatever your height and weight is. There's a height and weight to your heart beats per minute. Obviously, the bigger you are, the higher you can go in that threshold, but the older you are brings you back down a little bit. So women, you got to figure out what your threshold for beats per minute is, and that's where you want to stay under. But again, you're going for a walk. You're not running. So just walk at a leisurely pace, but do it briskly. Do it with a purpose. Again, you're not walking in the park. Yes, and I don't know why I can't never say your fucking name, but yes, 30 minutes on incline. Now, if you have access to a treadmill and you don't have access to a road, rolling hills on a treadmill is the best way to go about it. I do that now with a weighted vest. That is the best way to burn fat because now the treadmill's going up and down, right? It's giving you it'll incline to like 8 or 9, and then it'll back down to 5, 4, then stay at 3 and 2, then back up to 9. That's a really good workout. It keeps the body guessing. You can just do the incline for 30 minutes as well. You can just do that. But the up and down for beginners is great. Somebody just wrote something about rucking. Overland 701. The best backpack for rucking is a Go Ruck backpack. There are other backpacks out there like Eberlestock, but you're paying money for those backpacks. So if you don't have the money for a Go Ruck bag, you can always go with a tactical bag and put books and shit in it. Any kind of weight that'll hold. If it has a slot for weights and or a laptop, that's a good bag. Keep in mind, you're not throwing it around either. The Go Ruck bags that I have, or one that I have, they're built for like sandbag work, but with a weight in it. So they're built for that. So you can do overhead raises. You could squat with them. You could do back rows with the backpacks because it's just designed for that. But that would be the best backpack to go with if you're looking for an all-in-one backpack. Again, I'm going to do another video. Obviously, I'm going to take this down, and I'm going to have a mic on me, so hopefully you guys will be able to hear me. And I'm going to show you some of the products that I have that I do not, that they don't support me. So whatever I show you guys is pretty much it. It's pretty much what I've been using. As far as kettlebells, you can go with any other kettlebell you want. I don't think all kettlebells are made the same. Though this one I have is called Rage. It's 53 pounds. So what I started doing, and I don't recommend you doing it, guys, is there are movements that I had a problem with, but now I can do it. But I had to suck it up because it was too fucking heavy when I first started doing it. But I built tolerance to it and strength around it, and now I'm able to do it. That's why I tell people with kettlebells, you got to go light. Ladies, go to a store. If they sell kettlebells, pick up the kettlebell, see which one's right for you. I would normally say start with 10, 15 pounds. If you're older, 5. But 10, 15 pounds is good enough weight for you to learn how to do those movements with kettlebells. If you're walking, guys, again, pick an area that has hills. Once you build up to hills. Don't start out with hills. Build up to it. You should try to get a minimum of 7,000 to 10,000 steps a day. Again, your watch is going to calculate that for you. Even your phone. If you keep your phone on you at all times, even your iPhone, I don't know about other phones, but your iPhone will calculate how many steps you've been putting in. So you can also use your phone if you can't afford a watch of any kind. And after, guys, you got walking under your belt. After you've done enough walking, graduate to lifting weights. Ladies, again, start light. Go to a gym, pick somebody's brain, and start light. Start with dumbbells at 5, 10 pounds. Don't start jumping under a bar yet. There are older women out there that can handle the bar, but again, they worked up to it. So just because you see a lady at your age and she's deadlifting, 225 on a bar, does not mean you can do it. Do not let your ego get in the way of you trying to get to where you want to go. And the same goes for guys. Just because, guys, you go into a gym and you see a guy deadlifting 425 does not mean you can do it, nor should you attempt it. If you never deadlifted a day in your life, that is not the time to fucking start doing it. Build up to it. Even if you're embarrassed, who gives a shit? You're in the gym to make a difference in your appearance and your body. That's why you're there. You're not there to impress anybody. You're not there to impress a chick. You're not there to do any of that shit. Now, earlier today, guys, I was talking about visceral fat. Now, visceral fat, for a lot of us, that is what we have surrounding our body. We have subcutaneous fat and visceral fat. Subcutaneous fat is the fat underneath your skin. Visceral fat is the fat within your body that a lot of the times you cannot see. That shit surrounds your livers, your liver, your kidney, even around your stomach organ. Subcutaneous fat will disappear a lot easier than visceral fat, but nonetheless, visceral fat does disappear as well. Visceral fat disappears because of your diet. How to get rid of visceral fat? Walking, lifting weights. That's how you're going to do it. You're going to walk and lift weights, guys, and get rid of that visceral fat. Also, your diet. You change your diet, you stop eating processed shit, you start cooking more. And cooking keeps you active. I must have burnt a ton of calories cooking last night because I was cooking a whole meal. And by the time I looked at my watch, I had closed my rings because I was moving around so much. Because I wasn't sitting down. And I didn't eat and sit down. Well, I ate, I did the live stream, and then I went out for a walk. These are the things, guys, that are going to help you. And these are simple things to do. I'm not asking you to go on a fucking hike up the Himalayan mountains. I'm not asking you to join a Go Ruck program and start getting your ass handed to you. These are simple things. Just go for a walk. Start with that. That is the best way for you to lose weight. And if you want to do 2-a-days, walk in the morning and walk at night, that's the best thing to do. Now, eating natural foods, guys, or rather clean foods, you're going to lose weight. If you stay away from processed foods is very inflammatory to the human body. You stay away from that, you eat natural, you're going to see a digestion change overnight. You're going to be like, wow, why am I so hungry fucking a couple hours later? Because you ate real food. because you ate shit that your body can break down and your body won't have to compensate. Your body tries to compensate when you eat processed foods, ultra processed foods. Carl said, bench pressing my own weight is just enough for me. You weigh 145 pounds? Jesus, man. I'm 100 pounds and change heavier. I'm 120 pounds heavier than you. 115 pounds. Anyway, didn't mean to go there. So, best things, guys, for you to do. Here's a list of things that you should write down and do. And this is the following. Wake up 7 o'clock in the morning, but be in bed by 10 p.m., 11 the latest. I keep talking that shit, and I'm like, I'm going to go to bed now. I look at the clock, it's fucking midnight. But 11 p.m. the latest. Lift weights 3 to 4 times a week. Every meal should have around 30 to 50 grams of protein per meal. You need to walk between 7,000 to 10,000 steps a day and eat and have 90% of your diet come from the food in your home that you cook from scratch. Again, not some box shit, not some frozen shit, not some shit fucking, from Uber Eats. 90% of the food should come out of your refrigerator and your cabinet. Now, I started doing this week, and I noticed a difference. Holy shitballs, dude. Hydrate. Hydrate in the morning. The first thing in the morning, guys, I drink water, and right behind the water, I drink a hydration solution, which has electrolytes and salt in it. I started noticing a difference almost right away when I started drinking that. I was thoroughly hydrated again. Your body takes on water a lot better once you hydrate yourself properly with salt and electrolytes. I noticed this right away. So hydrate yourself with a electrolyte salt combo hydration packet. Now the one I use, it's in the fucking kitchen. I'll be back. No, I won't be back. Yeah, I'll be back. I didn't order it. Whoa. That was far. This is what I use. Electrolyte formula called Hydrate. Transparent Labs. This is fruit punch flavor. I do not like fucking fruit punch. I don't. But this was the last tolerable flavor that I can actually eat. A drink, excuse me. You drink that in the morning. You could drink it first thing in the morning, but I drink water and then this, and then nothing for about an hour, and then I'll have my mud coffee or whatever it is. And then I'll have coffee. And I'm getting my coffee down to 2 cups a day. I drank 1 today. I'll probably drink another one in about an hour or 2, and then that's it. Magnesium, creatine, and collagen, add that to your mixture, guys. I showed you the collagen, I showed you the creatine, and magnesium, have at it. There's so many magnesiums out there. I take something called True Athlete Magnesium. You could try that one. Good thing your apartment is small. Carl, my apartment is not small, actually. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, but the kitchen's right here. It's right there. So it's not that small. And also, I took big-ass steps. I don't take little, mini steps. It'll take me fucking forever to get here. Yeah, groceries are spam. All right, guys. So again, the best 30 grams of protein per meal that you're gonna get. 5 eggs, 5 to 6 eggs, excuse me, depending on the size of the egg. 3 ounces of turkey, 3.5 ounces of turkey, 3.5 ounces of chicken breast. Again, this is the best 30 grams of protein you're gonna get. Clean eating. 4 ounces of filet mignon, 4.5 ounces of strip steak, 5 ounces of ribeye steak, which I have almost every morning. 10 ounces of Greek yogurt. I'm trying to eat that, but and then 10 ounces of cottage cheese, which will never fucking happen. It'll never find my way in a fucking... I don't like cottage cheese, like, at all. So I'm out on that. But those are the best 30 grams of protein that you're going to have. Your grocery list. Weekly. if you can afford it. If you can afford it, 2 cartons of eggs. I go with the more expensive natural eggs. 2 to 3 steaks, grass-fed steaks, that is. 2 to 3. I think no, 2 to 3 packets of ground beef. 1 whole chicken and fish. I use salmon. Vegetable of your choice. I'm trying to add vegetables. It's hard. Avocados and berries. And 2 large Greek yogurts. And that's it for the week. So this, guys, is pretty much a list of shit you should be doing. I would say about 90 grams of protein a day. If you're working out. I mean, I only eat twice a day. So I would figure with the steak, I'm about 30, 60. Yeah, I go over that. Actually, I'm over 90 grams of protein a day. The grams of protein are by body weight. So if you're 145 pounds, you should have 145 pounds of protein. I'm 260 pounds. I should have 260 grams of protein. See how that works? It's pound for pound. That makes sense, right? And then carbs is like less of that, half that, or a quarter of that, or some shit like that. Not 3/4. Baby hawk flying outside the window. It's pretty cool. Hawks have made a comeback in New York City, by the way. Also, I'm going to talk about an interesting story, but there was apparently a targeted, or rather a hit, on a CEO of a medical insurance company here in New York City. It just happened about 4 hours ago now. As I was done with the Angry Truth, I got a notification that some CEO at a United Medical Health something was a hit, and they already have a $10,000 reward on finding the guy who killed the CEO. That is fast. I've never seen a company put out a reward that fast. So clearly, something with that is up, but that's for another day. Or rather, probably tomorrow. United Healthcare. He was the CEO, shot right outside of the Hilton Hotel. They said it was a possibly targeted attack, but the video shows the guy beelining it to him and then offing him. Chickens. Listen, the 3 ounces of chicken breast, I switched to thighs, but thighs are a lot fattier, so that's the other problem. Some of the meat, like ribeye, is pretty fatty. Chicken thighs is fatty. A lot of fish are fatty, like salmon. Right? The 30 grams of protein, he had 5.3 ounces of salmon. Wow, it's not a lot. But nonetheless, I'm going to start getting salmon again, but I have to cook it outside. I hate cooking fish in my apartment. I just hate it. If I had like a backyard, I would probably cook more fish because I could tolerate the fish smell being outside. I don't like it being in my home. I do have a terrace, so I might cook the fish out there. We'll see. But other than that, guys, this is just the first of many live streams. We're going to talk about supplements in the next live stream, probably in 2 weeks. And then that same week, we'll do another live stream, and we'll talk about like everybody's plan, what you should do. Now, guys, everything I give you, you can modify it for yourself. Right? When it comes to working out, like walking, modify it for yourself. If you start lifting weights, modify it for yourself. If I start talking about the old man 50, modify that for yourself. Right? The old man 50, for those that are curious, is 50 push-ups, 50 air squats, 50 lunges, 50-second planks, and 50-second wall sit. Now, I was doing that on my own. I mean, just as is, but I added 50 jump ropes in between each exercise. So 50 push-ups, 50 jump ropes. 50 squats, 50 jump ropes, 50 lunges, 50 jump ropes. With lunges, I now split up forward lunges, 25, and then reverse lunges, 25. You can also do, there's a lot of variations, but if you want to just stick to the old man 50, it's, like I said, 50 push-ups, 50 squats, 50 lunges, 50-second plank, 50-second wall sit. And then that's it. Right? And you could do change it up how you want. You could do wall sits at the beginning, at the end, but that's the old man 50. Because only old dudes are doing that shit. You're not seeing young guys doing this shit. Air fry fish, less smelly in house. Alright, I don't have an air fryer. But whatever. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining me today on here. I appreciate it, especially last minute. Again, hopefully we can help each other out with the knowledge and share this knowledge between each other on here. This is going to be a journey. I'm going to try to get to 250 by the end of this month. If I can get to 250, I can get to 235. That's my goal, 235, 240. I got to hold myself accountable for my lack of bullshit, and it starts today. And don't start the workouts Sunday, guys. Don't start your diet Sunday. Start your diet fucking today. The earlier you start it, the better off you are. Don't wait for the week or the end of the year, the 1st of January. Start it today. Simple as that. And you could do one thing a day. Maybe you don't want to give up your treats. Start drinking more water. Maybe you don't want to fucking, eat as much. Cut out a little bit of food. You're having 3 cheeseburgers, have 2. Don't get drastic. If you cut everything off drastically, you're gonna fall back onto your old diet. Take a little step at a time. Anyway, other than that, guys, thank you for joining me. Hit the thumbs up on the way out. I do appreciate it, and see you guys in a couple weeks. On here, that is, on the Angry Prepper Fitness channel. Thank you.